Welcome to another episode of AdventureSphere. Today I'll be covering Adrian, Juan, Planells, a young man missing from Kenner, Louisiana. But first, become part of our family by subscribing to our channel, stay up to date by ringing the notification bell, and share our content to help spread awareness of how we can help recover missing loved ones free of charge. You never know who may see it, how hurt their heart may be if their family is incomplete, or how you may be a hero to them. Information shared in this episode is open sourced. The places I mention are shared with my blessing, so Adrian can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case confidentially, or know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and searched for. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from a starting point theory or a known location and goes out to possible search areas. We focus on bodies of water within 5 miles from home, their last cell phone ping, last known location, and sentimental sites where water is deep enough to hide a vehicle. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. Adrian Juan Planells, then 23, is missing from Kenner, Louisiana. It's Jefferson Parish. His last date of contact was September 24th, 1989. His home address is 3425 Florida Avenue. Adrian went to a lounge with some coworkers after work. They worked at Casa Garcia restaurant at 8814 Veterans Memorial Boulevard in Metairie. Adrian worked there as a dishwasher, sometimes a server. They left the restaurant at 1 a.m. and went to Luck Eddie's across the street at 2725 Mississippi Avenue. They say that Adrian's friends left around 3 a.m., but Adrian stayed. Adrian drove a bluish-green 1968 Chevy Camaro, license plate 816B554, which is also missing. The car has rust spots all over it. Adrian had never been arrested. He lived at home with his parents. None of his clothes are missing, and his bank account wasn't accessed before or after his disappearance. He had never been away from home without notifying his family. The Kenner Police Department can be reached at 504-712-2200. His date of birth is September 20th, 1966. So he was last seen at Luke Eddie's, which is now known as the Westgate Tavern in the 2700 block of Mississippi Avenue. The friend said he had a couple of beers, and then he supposedly told his friends that he was going home. They claim they saw him leave the lounge, cross the street, get in his car, and drive away. He never made it home, and nobody had heard from him since. His vehicle's missing. There was no evidence that the vehicle was re-registered or sold. WWLTV in May of 2017. His sister Barbara is looking for him. She and her family want closure. Barbara was 12 when Adrian disappeared. Let's see here. If he was murdered, Barbara forgives them. Her father at that point was elderly, and she wanted to have peace for everyone. Her mother passed away without knowing what happened to her son. Her father was almost 82 at the time of that interview. That's something that's kind of interesting. On Facebook, she said that her father passed away, or made the inference that he had passed away before September 24th, 2021. But on Find a Grave, it says Adrian's father, Antonio P. Planells, passed away April 9th, 2022, and he was 92. Antonio worked as a longshoreman, so he worked at the ports loading and unloading cargo from ships. He loved gardening and sports, especially the Saints. He had 3 sons. He is now resting peacefully at the Lake Lawn Park Cemetery Mausoleum in New Orleans. In another interview, Adrian was going to the University of New Orleans. He was doing his undergraduate work and wanted to go into medical school. He has a younger son, Bobby, who was 11 when Adrian disappeared. Bobby believes his friends had something to do with the disappearance. Another oddity is that Adrian had a girlfriend and she was never heard from after he went missing. Some speculate that she wasn't really that serious of a girlfriend, or maybe she knew something of what happened and just didn't want to get involved with it and have the police coming around. Adrian wanted to go to medical school. Oh, and the girlfriend's information wasn't in the address book, so maybe she was just more of a casual friend who happened to be a girl. And then they found out, they were doing some investigating, the family was. They found out that the friends moved to Texas, and they had followed the friends out there at some point, and the friends were acting very nervous when Adrian's family showed up unexpectedly. Adrian's mom passed away in 2010. So initially, I'm thinking the big places to look would be Pontchartrain, Mississippi River, Lake Catatochi, and the Maurepas Swamp. But then I got to wondering, if you're 20, 23, he has a fun car, would they maybe have been driving around town, taken a turn too sharp, and either went into water, or like right here at this intersection, this interchange, there's a lot of trees. Could they have fallen off the road, left the car there, had somebody pick them up? This was before cell phones, so somebody would have need to go pretty fast. They said that the bar closed at 3, so even if this would have taken them hours to get it done, they would have had time, because the family would have assumed that the friends would have assumed that he just never made it home. Yeah. So we could look around the 610 to the 10 South, the 310 interchange, the 55 interchange. They could also be on the Mississippi Bridge, and they came off of it somehow. Another idea that I had was maybe they went over to the University of New Orleans, where he was a student at. It was 9 miles away. There's the London Avenue Canal, and it's right on Lake Pontchartrain. Would they maybe have gone there to some party, and then something that happened to him right there on the lakes or the canal, and they would have had friends there to give him a ride home? The 3 friends that Eddie was with. So definitely something to think about. If you like this episode and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, give our videos a thumbs up, and share the movement with those you influence. What do you think happened to Adrian? Should we be looking by the school first, or should we look at the interchanges? We'll probably need a couple of drones to go around the interchange areas. I'll be looking for your thoughts in the comments section. Sharing the ideas helps the family and our community efforts. You may have a different way of thinking that could bring him home. We really appreciate the time you've invested into watching our purpose come to life. It means the world to us, the families, and the communities we serve. 100% of donations received stay within the organization to purchase sonar equipment that will help families for years to come. Your contributions, from subscribing, watching our content, liking and sharing, to financial support, make it possible to offer our services free of charge when they need all of us the most. To show our gratitude, I'll release a giveaway and donation video shortly. The first giveaway will occur when we reach 300 subscribers, and you must be subscribed to win. Immediate donation links are in the description. Kickstarter and GoFundMe campaigns are coming soon. I also got to thinking it might not have happened at an interchange, because when they go to update the roads, like right after Katrina, any of these hurricanes could have knocked out a bridge and they would have needed to be repaired. So we might need to look at Pontchartrain by the university there. But the video is almost done. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and remember that we love you.